Hey everybody, welcome back to Old Pete Gaming. I'm your host, Old Pete. Now let's get back into the long dark. So we have tucked into this trailer here on our way out of Coastal Highway, on our way to Mystery Lake via the ravine? I don't recall the descriptor on that one, but we'll know it soon enough. And the ravine is actually a really nice zone. There's not much to it, but it's the only zone in the entire game that doesn't have any predator spawns. Currently, that I know of. You know, they may have actually changed that and I come across a wolf unwittingly. I am going to pull this out here just because it's so dark. I don't feel like I've been able to give this an honest go.
Excellent.
Alright. Hey, speaking of go, a go energy drink. What are the odds of that? Alright. Okay, well, I think that was worth the, minuscule amount of light or lamp fuel that we had to expend. I don't usually use the Go energy drinks unless I'm doing some really intense mountain climbing. If I'm trying to rush to the top of Timberwolf Mountain, those could be pretty handy to have, one or two of those on you for those really long climbs. It can keep you from having to die on a ledge in the worst case. Not that that's ever happened to me. Certainly have never fallen down from the very top of a rope to the very bottom and had that in my run. Wow, this is such nice weather. I would run because I want to get as far as we can. It is getting dark, but I'm also very tired. And since it's reasonably warm, we're not being chased by anything, I'm just going to conserve my energy for now. We're pretty weighed down, so we're starting to get to the point where we'll not be able to run much longer anyway. Yeah, I don't think I'm, I'm debating whether to try and sleep in a cave in the ravine, which I do frequently. It's quite nice, you get rid of the cabin fever risk, and you don't have to worry about bumping into a wolf on the way to the trailers outside the dam, which is sort of the next closest place that we could possibly sleep, and does frequently have a wolf patrolling in it. And with how tired I am and how low my pistol skill is, I mean, you guys have seen the couple of shots I've taken at wolves. I can't hit the broadside of a barn right now, guys. I am an amateur at this pistol thing. Now, with the rate we've been finding books, I won't be surprised. Sorry, I'm just adjusting. I've got to adjust my mouse here for going over this trestle, because this is not a place where you want to have a sudden spasm in your wrist, if you know what I'm saying. Alright, so I'm quite comfortable now, and we're going to calmly walk over this broken piece of trestle. There goes our restored condition. That probably helped us quite a bit, actually. I don't feel as desperate in terms of my health as I did before. I'm curious what's down there. They say not to look down, but that is the ravine. ravine used to be one of the places that you'd try and get to, because it was one of the flare pistol locations. One of the spots. It was one of only like 2 for a while before they added the one that they added in Bleak Inlet. But now they've redone all the loot tables, and in other runs I've had, I have not found the flare pistol at the bottom of the ravine here. And so it's almost... I think they did that because they made it the entrance that you have to go to for Bleak Inlet to get the code that you need to open the workshop. And so I guess they felt like it had enough of a purpose and a draw to it because of that there was no reason to reward the player with one of the best items in the game. And I think they also wanted to sort of randomize it more where it shows up, because there were these 3 spots that you could find that item, and you would just rush to whichever spot was closest and get it, because it's your, insurance policy get out of jail free card in the case of, say, a bear or a moose charging you. You can fire that and scare anything off, It seems to be that we have the best luck traveling in the evening hours, strangely enough. It seems to be the warmest time, and it seems to be the time that's least stormy. So we'll just keep doing that. I don't love it, because I enjoy this game when it's nice and bright and blue and beautiful, and not this dreariness that we're dealing with here. Can't ever see any of the beautiful graphics when it's always this stormy. Hopefully going to new zones will reward us with some nicer weather. Be nice to see some blue sky, have some free fires again. Finding that spark plug has me super unnerved about wandering through this zone on the assumption that there's no predators in it, because they easily could have put a wolf in this place, right? So I'm kind of I feel like I have to be really on edge suddenly in a way that I've never felt in this zone before, because this was always where you could let your guard down and just worry about resources, but not being eaten. I'm gonna follow this little side track in here. This is a place that almost never has loot, but I'm checking just to see if, maybe they added something. Doesn't seem to be. But up here, you look at those icicles where they're pointing. That formation is often an indicator of a cave in that spot. I don't see it, but let's try this. There we go. So it is warm enough right now. The question is, would it be warm enough in a blizzard? And am I willing to take that chance? And then I'm comparing that to the question of, well, how much health damage am I going to take walking right now? Here's what we'll do. I'm going to try this. We'll sleep for 1 hour. I'll get a little bit of speed boost from being more energized. And Hopefully the weather doesn't immediately go to a blizzard. I hear the wind picking up though. Alright, so we'll...
Gonna need to eat soon.
Now that we're warmed up, we will just carry on to the next spot that we can warm up. I would rather not camp out. If I'm going to stay in this zone and camp out here, I would rather not do it on this end of the zone. Because in the event that I am too cold... Can I not get up here? I'm gonna sprain if I'm not careful. His soul is at peace now. Oh. What happened to him? Let's see if there's anything over here at the end of this landslide that seems to have blocked off the track.
I think I can use this.
I'll carry it for now. Not really in a position to be comparing clothing stats at the moment. I doubt it's better than what I have, because it's cotton. And cotton is usually pretty crummy for these circumstances. You want wool. A deer carcass. Oh, with a kilogram of meat on it? Alright, yeah, we'll do that. I guess we'll find out if there's a wolf in this zone. Oh, it's... I kind of want to pull the skin off it, too. You know? Get the hide off it. But I'll be so cold. Oh god, this feels very dicey, guys. This does not seem like a good idea, crossing this log. At night. Cold. Scared. People are just ditching empty backpacks all over the place. It's bedlam. Yeah, the thing about the hide is, again, I'm trying to make progress, and the hide won't cure for days, so... I don't know. It's not that important to me, I guess. The meat is, though. That's a nice chunk of meat. I'm definitely not going to carry that into Mystery Lake where that wolf is. Which means we'll have to cook it here. We need some fuel, though. I've got diddly... I've got coal. I could use my coal. I'd rather just pick up some sticks if we can find some. So don't want to get cold, though.
Need to close my eyes.
There might be some saplings in this birch grove. Should definitely check that out. So that's the one thing we have been just completely skunked on this game. It's hard to see anything. At least nothing's growling at me. So that's good. I genuinely am nervous.
Can't feel my feet.
Because they've definitely talked about how they're going to change the animal spawns and pathing up. And adding a predator here would be, you know, would catch so many of us off guard. We would not be prepared for that. It's exactly what you want, right? I guess we'll just have to use the coal to cook that deer. Hey, there's some saplings. I'll get them in a bit. I'm pretty cold. I want to get inside. Should be warm enough. 10 degrees, that's pretty good. Let's drop that meat. 4 pieces of coal, 4 sticks. Oh, hello. What's this? Cola bar.
Just out of this stuff.
29%, that's pretty low.
Thank goodness.
44%. Both are not amazing. Oh, is that firewood? Search backpack. Oh, man. Here, we're gonna pull this guy out, just to make sure we're not missing some obvious cedar logs laying about. Cedar firewood. There you go. Perfect. That's perfect. Yeah, I'm okay being here. I'm okay camping here and whatnot. I just wanted to be on this end of the zone because if a blizzard did hit and it was so cold that we needed to move or die, I would not want to have to be all the way on the other end of the zone and try to make it to the trailers. It'll just be a lot easier to get there from here. So let's go ahead and do some cooking real fast here. I'm excited to visit Mystery Lake. It's hard to believe we're 20 days in and we haven't... I will take that, because I might... You never know. I'll drop it on the ground for now, but... If for some reason we have the opportunity to draw, I might do that. It can actually be kind of helpful to find stuff. Find items, find saplings, carcasses, things like that. Well, if you map an area, it can sort of reveal what's in that area to you. And that can be kind of helpful. For now, I'm going to drop it because I do have a tendency to forget dropping it and then carry it around forever. And it does weigh a surprising amount. Alright. I am looking forward to this venison. Water. We'll top our water supply off. Yeah, that should be perfect. Trying to optimize my warmth. Let's see, is there anything I can craft? Yeah,
Kind
I'll
of
craft
thirsty.
one of those. Yeah, our water supply will be fine. At least long enough for us to get into Mystery Lake a bit. Might check out the dam, see what we can find there. There's got to be some supplies there, right? You know what? If I take this and I do this, we'll get just a tad bit more water. Alright. So... that's almost exactly what we need. So, perfect. We'll eat that. I'm gonna drop this, because that's just weight. Can't eat that for a while. So no point carrying it around with us. And I will see you all in the morning. Let's hope we don't freeze. If a blizzard hits and we drop below freezing, we could die. Alright. Excellent. Looks like another storm. Yet another storm is blowing in. How much water did that give us? Oh, we're at 2 liters.
Could
That's
eat
great.
anything right now.
Excellent. Excellent. Let's save our hatchet. Use the hacksaw. I'm gonna run up here.
I'm weak.
It's because I didn't really get a chance to look at this zone last night. Just want to see if there's anything good that we can grab. Oh, I need to drink. All that water I'm running around dehydrated. It shows you how used I am to seeing red there. Should we hunt the deer? 5 arrows. This is a really... I mean, since it looks like a storm's blowing in anyway, we might not be able to travel much. Be able to get some meat. That seems like a good idea. I just have to hit it. And I can't be as close to it as I was to the rabbits last night, that's for sure. Probably do stand up here and not spook it. Shoot. Ah, I spooked it. That is a very sensitive deer. Alright, well, we'll chase him for a bit. While we gather some cattails. Could try and hit him on the run. Let's go check out what was on the other side of that landslide we saw last night. Ooh, there was a train.
My fingers feel numb.
And getting quite cold. You'll notice I have started gathering stuff again. And that's just because I plan to make sort of a little cache at Mystery Lake. I'm a big fan of camping out in the camp office there. Great childhood memories that I have. Mountain rope. Okay, well, we know where the mountain rope
Keep
is.
the lamp burning.
Yeah.
Just what I need.
Alright. Okay, so not amazing stuff in here, but fine. I have an ambivalent attitude towards flares. Let's say that. Alright, let's get back to that cave. If I see the deer, I'll take a shot, but I'll be so shaky, there's very little chance I'll hit him. Would be nice to have some meat, though, you know? Be able to fill up our belly all the way. Would be psychologically beneficial, I think. In the meantime, we'll fill up on our consolation prize here. Back-to-back stories are not yet written. That's why they put you guys in the boring zone.
can barely walk with this much gear.
We do happen to bring down a deer, we will want some firewood, so thinking about that in my stick grabbing decision making. Quite weighed down, quite cold. Not too tired. Well hydrated. And hungry. That is where we're at. Grab some extra antibiotics here. Or I guess technically antiseptic, right? All the sticks, all the birch bark. Get in where it's warm. I think we'll just craft some stuff. We have all this birch bark that we picked up. These are pretty quick to tear up. This only gets us like 10 minutes, but these, they take 15 minutes each, so that'll give us half hour of warmth. We should probably check out our medical supply. We have a single old man's beard wound dressing. A single one. Wow. Okay. I thought we were better off than that. So here, let's craft 2 of these too. I always want to have at least a few of those on hand. Because you can get multiple wounds, I believe. Multiple infection risks. If you're attacked by, say, a pack of something, you know. Pack of timber wolves. Degrees. Middle of the day. Windy. Is that a storm blowing in? Is that what that is? Would not be surprised at this point. So drop all but one. Okay, let's go see if we can spot that deer again. If we can, I'll take another shot. And, you know, if he runs off and he's no longer in play, I'll probably just say it wasn't meant to be and continue on. But if we bring it down, you know, hey, this is even free fire weather. I wouldn't be averse to having a good meal and getting some experience cutting up that carcass. Not seeing him though. Where he went. There he is. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, we have to shoot fast. No, you know what? You know what? Shoot. Let's do this. Alright. Yeah, screw standing up and having him run away and all that. Just let him bleed out. In the meantime, I will collect more firewood because he looks delicious. It's cold. Which way is the wind coming from? Trying to find where I'm protected from it to see if I can get protected while I cut up one of these fur limbs. Don't think I can though. Let's eat the condition loss. Or if he's bled out yet. Nope.
This gear's starting to slow me down.
Inside and warm up again. Or inside the cave, rather.
Wait. I'm so cold. I'm warming up again.
That's not a good sign, dude. And let's see. We could read. We have quite a few. Yeah, let's eat this. It ticked down to 29% as we were looking at it. Good sign that you need to eat it while you can. Maybe this would be a good idea. Yeah, this will be 6 more hours. This will be 5 more hours. Alright. Throw this wood down here. Ooh, we need to craft some tinder.
To find food.
If we hadn't done that, we would be in the position of, you know, me forgetting and then lighting my torch to start the fire, wasting the match, realize, you know, it would never light the first time, and then I'd realize I don't have tinder and I have to make tinder. I just save myself the headache of that future moment there. Now, if I had been wise, I would have looked at my stats when I shot that deer to see what number deer killed he would be, and then I could know precisely when to go out and find his body. Fortunately, I did not, though it's a little late at this point. Well, you know, or we'll look. I think I've killed 2 deer before. So, number 3. Alright. Boy, I'm really weighed down, aren't I? What did I... Oh, you know what? I need to put the jerry can down. That thing weighs a ton. That thing's only practical for carrying a very, very large amount of fuel. Like, that's... You stick that in a fishing hut, and you... you know, when you're going for a really long run, and you fill it up to the brim, and then you can, you know, carry that giant amount of fuel more efficiently into a zone where you can't produce fuel for yourself. That's a good way to use that, but under our circumstances, I'll probably just take what fuel I can out of it and then drop it. Oh, did I not hit him? I thought I hit him. But he seems to be absolutely fine, doesn't he? Maybe that's a different deer.
Gotta eat soon.
It could be that those are 2 different deer that we're dealing with. I'm so certain that I saw the pistol experience indicator when I shot that other one with the pistol. Alright, just relax here. Go ahead. Got him. Alright. That was excellent. Whew, you have to be so quick or they just jump away. Alright, so now maybe Maybe it was a different deer, maybe it was the same deer. Either way, we got a deer. All's well that ends well. Wow, we're actually warm right now.
I'm not gonna be able to carry this load for much
It's
longer.
like 0 degrees if we're sheltered from the wind. That's pretty sweet. Question is, can we get sheltered from the wind as we cut him up? Her up? Sorry. It's... Oh my gosh, that is such a nice temperature. Look at that. We're gonna be so full. I'm super jazzed about it. Yeah, we'll rip it all off. It's so warm. I should even maybe go back and get that other one that I left back there. Yeah, you know what? Oh, but I'm so weighed down. That was it. Yeah, I will get the hide off that other one. Only because it's so nice and warm right now, and, you know, I'm obviously going to stay here to cook this meat. So it just, you know, might as well grab it. It's a gift, and I will accept it. It is a little risky going back over that log to get it. I won't deny that. Which actually makes me kind of nervous because my, the chair I'm sitting in tonight is, not the most comfortable, and it's kind of, tightening my back and therefore my whole, like, nervous system up a little. So I'm a little more twitchy than I normally am, I feel like. Looks like the deer's still there. Hopefully it hasn't deteriorated too much that we can't harvest it. I'm excited to have a nice deer dinner. This will be the first decent meal we've had since we left Desolation Point. All right. 50 minutes. Wow.
Escape this cold.
Yeah, we are gonna get cold. These are a valuable commodity, we found out when we went to craft arrows and had no crow feathers.
It's starting to weigh me down.
Alright, so it's a little challenging climbing up there.
Not sure why I feel so tired.
I am really curious now if we killed that other deer too. Oh, there's another deer. Wow. You know, if we committed to letting that hide cure, we would have enough to get some pretty sweet deer skin pants and or boots pretty soon, I think. Interesting thought, isn't it? Oh, I cannot wait to rest and put some stuff down. Carrying so much stuff all the time. It's all the coal. I've been accumulating this stuff. I just can't help it. It's free fire of the highest quality. That's pretty. Alright, well, let's see. We're already way down. Can we move if we grab some of this meat? No, we're still moving. Ooh, our health is deteriorating, though. And the bad part about sleeping in this cave is it doesn't give you as much health restoration as sleeping in a bed. I think I might have some herbal tea on me I could use. I hate to go into a zone with as many potential threats as Mystery Lake and not be in pretty good physical shape, you know? Especially coming out of a zone with no predators. With several days supply of food. We gotta get inside though. That cold is just chunking our health. We're almost at 50%. Once we get inside here though, we've got Made in the Shade. Made in the Shade. We got some meat to cook. Get warmed up. Plenty of firewood. They're very illuminated sticks, aren't they? Alright, let's see. Let's drop the meat here. Nice. We got 3 1-kilogram chunks. Beautiful. Move away a little and drop these guys. Drop these guys. Stuck on something. And then I'll also drop these guys and get them to start curing. Should have done that last night before I slept, but just too many things. Too many things to keep up with. How many sticks do we have? 8. Plenty of tinder. All good things. Alright. Well, let's get this cooking party started. Let's get it started in here.
Turned out pretty well.
Perfect. I guess we could have done with only that one piece of tinder after all.
Feels like a lot of gear.
Right. Let's look. How's our water supply? It's actually pretty low. We'll get water cooking. And we'll get one of these steaks cooking. That is 45 minutes. I'm actually going to... I'm so tired. I'm gonna go ahead and just sleep for 1 hour. Because I don't want to be completely tired. That'll still allow me to sleep for 10 hours later. Alright. Another one. We are gonna go get some more meat. Cook. Wait, I need to put some stuff down. Flare. Gone. That stuff's very heavy. Yeah, this is a piece of garbage, basically. Hey, check out the piece of garbage. $35, $43. All right, let's go. I'm curious if we killed 2 deer. You know what? Let's see, because that other one died afterward. Oh no, it'll always say 4, right? Because I killed a deer afterward. Yeah, there's. I'm trying to recall if I killed any other deer in this. I don't think I did, so I think there is another deer carcass floating around out there waiting for us to find it, potentially. Whether we will find her or not is another story. Alright, mission focus. Let's get this meat back to the cooking area. Take that with us. I'll probably top off my lantern with it and then drop it, as it's just so heavy. Especially when there's hardly any fuel in it like that. I mean, it's a decent amount of fuel in it, honestly. It's 0.89 liters, so almost a full liter. But that container, because it's one of those big, you know, military jerry cans, they're made of metal, they're quite heavy. So it's just not a very practical thing to lug around when you're trying to survive in the Canadian wilderness. Nice clear night. Quite warm, actually, only -6. Could potentially chop more firewood if it's that warm. Which is always a good thing to have when you're sleeping in a cave, is some extra firewood. Beautiful, look at that. Sure, everyone knows not to eat that. Might be worth drinking the soda. Or I guess it would have been worth drinking the soda. Because it's so heavy. Oh, hello. More firewood. Oh, that's right, because we slept for that hour. And that's almost done. We will get quite a bit of cooking skill for all this, which is nice. Alright, so that leaves us with 2 liters. Yeah, we'll focus on cooking skill for now, and having all the delicious meat we want to eat. Oh, okay, I'm gonna go chop some wood though. Have one of those other fir limbs over here. The fir firewood burns for twice as long, so if you chop up one of those, you're essentially getting twice as much fire as chopping up one of the cedar limbs. And the cedar limbs are still good. They give you like 3 hours worth of fire, but, you know, if you can get 6 for the same amount of wood chopping effort. Whew. Alright, let's go. Oh man, we are in dreadful shape here.
I'm getting weaker.
We might need to break out a tea. I hope I have a tea. The other option would be to warm up, sleep for a little bit here, and then essentially make our way over to the trailers by the dam to sleep the full, night. Boy, look at all of that red. 3 of the 4. I guess I could have eaten. Huh. And I said I'm gonna gorge on deer meat, and then I don't gorge on deer meat. Gorge City. Population me.
All this gear is slowing me down.
Now, the risk of that strategy is that there is a wolf over that way. And we will be very tired because we're looking at getting 10 hours of sleep there, which means we'll be having, running on 2 hours of energy. Assuming we can get 2 hours here. I could pop one of those Go energy drinks. Am I still carrying like a ton of them? I have 4 of those. This seems like a good use. I never use them. They weigh a ton. Yeah, why don't we do that? I like that plan. So we'll continue cooking these. I'll continue eating them. All that delicious cooking skill. The meat's good too. Oh, 58 minutes. It'll go longer than that because it's technically an outside fire. And then, you know what? We're going to cook some birch bark tea, for sure. Do I have... I do, I have some, and this needs to be cooked, so we need to make sure we cook that. That'll even give us a point on our cooking, so... Sorry, there's one of those hand spasms again. Oh, I think this would be a good thing to drink. Which means I should probably cook another one, right? How much? Still 1.44, that's pretty good. And we'll go a little longer on this fire. It's nice that we were able to get all the meat cooked. Nice and full. Still tons of food here. Pretty great. I might even just pick this up and haul it and leave it in this zone, but just barely, right? Like, that way I can, in the morning hop over to this zone and have breakfast. Sounds lovely. Yeah, I should cook one more. Do need more water. How much time? Yeah. Should be fine. It's 1 liter. Oh, you know what? I should save a little room for tea. I'm gonna drink that. I'll cook this. That. Sounds a little stormy out there. what does that give us? Okay, that's a fair amount.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
You know what? We'll just boil this. Oh, that was a huge mistake, huh? Darn it. Not a huge mistake. It was like a 15-minute in-game mistake. For some reason, I thought it was melting and not non-potable. So I just reset the clock on it, derp. But it's still in time. I was hoping to get a torch to take with me. You know, I actually want to try and get, because this torch is pretty worn down at 34%. Let's try and get a decent torch. We can always recycle the ones that aren't very good. There's one. There's a good one. Perfect. That's probably closer to like 40%. 43%. Alright, excellent. So we'll harvest these, get the stick back. Make sure that we're not gonna... Yeah, it's still good. Maybe I'll use that one. Because it's not gonna have enough for me to pull one off, probably. How much coal am I carrying now? Oh, I still am carrying these three. Jeez. No wonder I'm so slow. We can craft one of these in that time. Two of these, actually. Very quick. Pick up. Use this. You know, if it doesn't immediately go out, will just give us a little bit of extra breathing space in terms of getting cold. I am very tired, aren't I? Jeez. I can't run. I really do kind of need to get to a bed, though. Ah, shucks. Oh, this looks like a bad idea. So we'll go back inside for now. And you know what? We're even going to play it safe tonight. If I can, I'm going to put some wood on this fire. Because it does sound like it's getting a little stormy.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
So throw some of that on. Well, jeez. Yeah, I guess it's the conservative thing to do here. You can always harvest more. We have tons of coal. It would be silly to die because you're being stingy about some firewood in a zone you weren't planning on coming back to anytime soon. Right? Alright. So, that there would allow us to sleep comfortably and safely. I will now drink one of these delicious nighttime teas. And since we're not going to get great recovery, I'm even going to drink one of these guys. You're not thirsty? Are you kidding me? Come on. Choke it down. Force yourself to take it. Alright, fine. See you in the morning. That fire will probably potentially still be oh no, it died out. Wow. Blizzard. What a surprise, huh, guys? Well, I think this is actually a pretty good time to cut this one off. This was pretty productive. You know, my health is back at a reasonable level. And so, yeah, I think this is a great stopping point. We'll pass some time at the start of the next episode to get past this blizzard, and that'll be fine. But just the theme of this game. Here, let's check. What are we at? 21 blizzards, 23 days. Okay, we're better off. We're getting better off. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. This has been Old P Gaming, and I'll see you next time.